question. Kelly, 46012. So I appreciate, I too have been a part of some conversations with a couple of council members, and I appreciate them hearing some of our concerns and some of the great work that citizens were able to do in a very short period of time, and that is line up individuals that would be willing to be obligated to spend these funds. They're recipients who have done this for decades in this community, and so I think for what we could do in a week from just J&Q citizens, I know this administration could take care of in this short period of time. So here's my question. I don't know if Gretchen is still here or anyone from the administration, or perhaps Greg, the boss. Did anyone sit in on the recent webinar on obligating funds? This was something that was put forth by the director of this program, Vera Soto. Very clearly states that an obligation is at the request of the recipient, and it's not something that has to be very complicated. It's very easily spelled out. All that would be needed in this instance would be some kind of an agreement between the entities, and really probably a 3-line description of what they intend to do in the activities and the purpose. It's very simple. If you go on the dashboard on treasury.com, you'll see that we've already reported what we've spent and obligated so far. And the descriptions from the city of Anderson are basically 2 or 3 sentences. So it's important to note that it would be easy to obligate those funds, easy. Secondly, I wanted to know, and I think there was some comment on Tuesday on the appeals date about some folks in the committees had to kind of go back out and pound the pavement to find people to really get applications and that sort of thing. And I'm wondering, since the August 14th budget hearing, when we heard the mayor and controller with him say, well, we've done all we can do, probably everything that's left is going to go into the water project. This was foreshadowed on August 14th. So I'm wondering if the administration, anyone in economic development, has been pounding the pavement since August, finding people to use this money to get out to the people. I find it negligible at best, and I've heard comments like it was an arduous grind to use $23.1 million. I mean, this was a gift dropped into our laps. So in this instance, do not be fooled into thinking that this was not an accomplishable task. We had money to administer it. We had individuals who were taxed like they shouldn't have been, pulling folks away from community development. And this woman's a hero back here. I know what she can do, but she can only go so far. That was negligent of the city of Anderson. So do not be fooled when it sounds like there's a politician up here talking about how well they have done and they've done everything they could do. That is not the truth. Right. It's not the truth. So, I too agree that it should be money going to a homelessness or homelessness prevention initiative, but it's very much a slap in the face when it's easily said, well, we know these folks, we know that internally we've had a nonprofit develop in the last year. Yes, you can get $250,000 and we'll figure it out. That happened just in front of our eyes tonight. So I'm asking you as the council, with your fiduciary responsibility, have as much conversation as you can and assert your power. Thank you.
You said something about economic stuff, and so I'm just speaking for myself that was on a small business. It wasn't for anybody, we must have done this. And we did it twice. We're trying to figure out how much money to give, and then someone's missing this form, missing the we need all this, and that's all we have to have. That's federal guidelines. So I mean, I know I'm not tooting my horn, but
Right.
I was in one committee.
Yeah, and that was misuse of your time, because administratively, those committees didn't have to take all of your time. They were created in a way that was really a barrier for people in need.